Are you ready to shed old patterns so that you can step into something new? We really do need to make space for something new, and that can be as easy as moving energy through the body. We do a lot of breath work in my programs and a lot of moving the energy through the body because energy does get stuck in the body. But what I want to focus on today is the release for the transformation. I've talked a couple of different times about Joe Dispenza's philosophy of unmemorizing yourself. And when you think about it from a patterns perspective, these are the same stories that get built on year over year over year. The same patterns that build, the stories that we tell ourselves, and then that gets spun out of control and it becomes the telephone game where things get added and added and added. Even if you don't practice the way that the moon cycle affects the energies, you don't need to worry about that. Just focus on, at different points throughout the month, when can you really take a look at things from a 10,000 foot view and figure out what's working and what's not? When you can realize what's working and what's not, or where you're spending the most time worrying, or where you're spending the most time having the greatest success in your life, that's where you can focus on the transformation, using that as information to take you to the next level. With the moon in Scorpio today, transformation is all about going into the depths. We cannot change doing the same thing over and over and over again. And so if you can muster the strength to know that you are resilient enough to make changes, to make the slightest shift of your orbit, to disrupt your patterns, you're going to be able to see things from a completely different perspective. People that know me or have talked to me today will get so sick of me saying this, but this is for you. This is also for me. On the way to school this morning, we were listening to the Beatles station on Spotify, and Frank Sinatra's My Way came on. My son belted that out with such conviction. He knew every single word. I'm also blessed with the fact that he has an incredibly deep, resounding voice. The entire car was just vibrating. It was all I could do to not just stare at him as he was singing this and feeling every word. And that is what I want for you. From a transformational perspective, I want you to belt that song out for yourself. I want you to feel every note. I want you to feel every word. I want that to resonate into your psyche and do whatever it is that you want to do, and do it your way. Not because somebody told you to, not because you feel you should, not because you think that that's what's going to make you happy by looking at things from an external perspective, but because from an internal perspective, that 30-year vision that you have for yourself and how you want to be living, you did it your way to get there. That's what I want to leave you with today. I mean, it still just gets to me. Listen to that today. I'm going to link it below so that you can just, with the click of a button, go to it. But what is one old pattern? Put this in the comments. What is one old pattern that you have the strength and bravery to look at? Where did that pattern come from? It might have been when you were 2 and somebody took your toy away. It could really be that far, that long ago. And then things just continue to build. What pattern can you shift? Even by your awareness of it, that puts a different energy towards it. And that can be just that tiny little thing, that tiny little shift of your orbit, which then can take you into a completely new and transformational direction. I offer that to you today. So enjoy, listen to the song, roll down the windows, get in the shower, do whatever you need to do, sing it with your kids, teach them the words if they don't know it, because damn, it's powerful. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy.